Welcome everyone to my brand new series, Our Country Life. I'm so excited to bring you these series. Me and my partner, we just bought an acre block of land in the countryside, and I'll be sharing you more in depth of our journey to creating a homestead, a big garden, and just living a more simple life in the countryside. So I'm going to be showing you the journey from now, living in a rental house, moving to the country, moving into our brand new built house and creating a big property and a home to live on. So I'm so excited to bring you this new series. It'll be more in depth of our home life, garden, nature, and just living a simple life in tune with nature. Me and my partner Alec, which we've been together for almost 13 years, we currently live in a coastal town in Victoria in Australia, and we are leaving this coastal town and we're moving towards more of a rural country area, which we are so excited for. Since we've been together, we've always wanted to live a simple life in the country. We've both had the same interests and we're on this journey together as well. So these few winter months, they actually haven't been as cold as what we normally have in Victoria. We get a combination weather. Sometimes we can get 4 types of weather in the one day. Looking back on winter, it actually wasn't too bad. I was still able to spend a lot of time outside this winter and still, keep track of the gardens. It's this time of the year now, early spring, where like everything comes to life. Everything is so green. Yesterday it was raining the whole day and everything got a really good water. So my goal is to clean up the garden. I've actually been doing heaps of weeding lately and tidying up all the leaves that have fallen. So it's been a busy week in the garden. I've been spending time each morning before work just cleaning everything up. My twin sister, she moved out yesterday. I'm so happy and proud and excited for her. So she's moving on and living more independent. So we've lived together our whole lives. So we're both 30 and it was time to say goodbye. So tomorrow's the big day, Jen. What's happening?
Yeah, well, I've just finished basically packing all my stuff. So I'll just be sleeping on a mattress tonight and got everything in boxes and the furniture in the shed that I'm taking. So basically just picking up the truck tomorrow with Dad.
Moving out, moving on.
Yeah, moving out, moving on, starting a new chapter.
Oh, it's so nice to just sit in the sun. I can't wait for these warmer months to come. I'm so excited and I'm excited to just make the most of my time here. You guys are probably wondering what's going to happen to this garden, like what are we going to take? We're hoping to leave these garden beds behind, but we are taking a lot of our plants that we've put in pots, our fruit trees, our herbs, and just like citrus trees and chili and everything else. And actually last week Alex actually started to propagate some of the herbs and put them into pots so that we're able to actually take them to our new house and eventually plant them. This whole journey of homesteading and gardening, it's completely new to me. I'm just learning as I go and I want to share my journey because I just want to show people that it's never too late to start to live the life you want, and you can never stop learning and doing. I'm completely new to a lot of this and no one's perfect and no one has this beautiful dream life that you see on social media. That's a part of what I do want to show. So when it comes to spring and summer, it's a time where we can harvest a lot of our herbs in the garden. So I've picked some rosemary because we've actually run out, and we have this really good dehydrator. It's honestly been such a game changer in our kitchen. So basically you put your herbs on each level and they slowly dry out, they slowly dehydrate in a way that won't completely you know, remove the taste and stuff from herbs. I guess it's a quick way to do it. I'm going to fill up these levels of the rosemary that I picked the other day and get it ready so we can start cooking with it again. In a tea form, I actually love to drink rosemary fresh, but I think for cooking, generally, we love our dried rosemary, and our kitchen cupboard is full of our dried herbs from the garden. And before we move too, we might have a few months or maybe a year where we might not get as much herbs as we do in this garden. So I'm going to try and collect as much dried herbs as I can, maybe a couple of jars worth of each. I'm going to do the rosemary now. I think if you're new to gardening and homesteading, then herbs are definitely a great way to start off your growing. So herbs are generally a little bit easier than produce and vegetables and fruit, especially certain herbs. They're much easier, and that's what we personally did. We started off doing herbs. It's so nice to come out in the garden, pick your own herbs, and then when it comes to cooking and making teas and whatever elixirs you want to make, knowing that you grew the herbs is such a beautiful feeling. It's so rewarding. So one of my favorite parts about the springtime is going for walks and witnessing all the blossoms and all the plants just come to life. All the plants that were dead bloom and blossom, and it's so beautiful. So yeah, I love going on walks and hiking, and it's a great way to spend my weekends as well. So I'm going to go on a bit of a walk around where I live and just witness this beautiful nature. So come join me. It's so nice to discover all the plants blossoming, plants that I never thought would blossom and just look this beautiful. So nice, and such a mindful thing to do. I love what every season brings us. It's such a gift, and if we just open up our eyes, slow down our lives a bit more, we could notice this beautiful thing that we have around us. So the weather's warmed up now today, and it's going to give me some time to clean up the garden a bit more. Hopefully I can get a lot of it done. There is so many weeds, so many things to clean up, leaves, pruning a lot of our herbs and plants and everything. This is stevia, and it's actually forming new roots. As you can see, just these roots here. So I'm gonna prune the stevia and then plant it back. I just wanted to kind of have a look at, you know, the progress of it. I actually thought it was dead, but it's going to get new growth, which is exciting, and there's so much more to clean up, so I better get on with it. So even though it's been a really busy day for me and I've done heaps around the house and the garden, Alex has been working all day and, you know, earning us money as well, that extra money we have for those extra things for our house build. And I think the best way to look after someone is just to show them love through food. And I've always loved cooking. I've done cooking videos before, and I absolutely just get into cooking of all cultures, and I thought I would make me and Alex some lasagna tonight. So I think it's such a nice treat, such a hearty meal, and we both love lasagna, and especially Alex. So I'm going to make the bolognese sauce now and then just let it simmer on a really low heat for a few hours. Looking back now, if someone had told me the kind of person that I'd be, I would not believe them. I feel like I've had such a significant growth in my life in the last few years, slowly, and I'm a really creative person, so I decided, you know, I shared all of that a lot on my YouTube channel and other platforms that I had, and I feel like I'm finally in a place where I feel like me, and sometimes I look at myself and I don't recognize myself at all because of how much I've grown and changed. Yeah, looking at myself, I feel like I'm in the right place, and I'm so excited for when I do move to the country, because I can embrace that side of me more. You know, I'm getting a glimpse of it. It makes me so happy, and you know, it's never too late to change who you are. So it's been a long morning and afternoon of weeding, pruning, tidying, cleaning, and not to mention also spring cleaning the house, which having all the windows open in the house on a newly spring day is one of those good feelings in life. And also one of a really good feeling is life after a hard day's work, a beer or a wine. And my choice today is a beer. Now that the weather's getting warmer, it's time to just relax and let the bolognese sauce simmer, cook some lasagna, and me and Alex will probably just relax tonight, chill out, and enjoy our weekend and our time here. Cheers guys. Thanks so much for watching guys. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of my new series, and this is just the beginning. I have so much to show you and so many updates on our house build, our land, and everything going along with that journey. And also I've ordered some seedlings for spring. I'm only going to do a little plant this year because we are moving, and I'm going to plant them in pots. So excited to show you guys that and so much more of my life. So thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye guys.